What's going on, guys? This is Prodigy, and today I'm going to bring you another video, Black Ops 3 related. And today I'm going to be talking about the ban and protect system that they have implemented in Black Ops 3 League Arena play. I was thinking about Black Ops 2 for a minute, but they have implemented in Arena play and also in competitive. Now, this is something that I thought was interesting because if you've played the arena mode at all in Black Ops 3, then you would have came across the ban and protect system that they have in place, which is basically when each player gets to ban and protect one item that they feel shouldn't be used in the match. Excuse me for a second. But basically how it goes is each player goes one by one. They choose one item that they feel should be banned and one item that they think should stay in the match. And in theory, it sounds like a great idea because if a player thinks something is overpowered or not fair, then they can ban that item, whereas they think something is essential and necessary to the match, they can choose to protect it so that other players can't ban it. And initially I thought that this was going to be something that would be temporary, because since the game was new, and that they would based off player feedback, they would then choose to permanently ban certain items from the arena mode. But this looks like this is going to be a permanent feature in the game, and that concerns me a little because I recently just watched the Totinos Invitational Tournament with Black Ops 3, and in the finals it was Rise Nation versus Optic Gaming, and I was pulling for Optic, but that's unrelated. But the thing that caught my attention was this whole ban protect system. Now, I'd already been aware of it, but to see it used at this extent, it raised some concerns in me. And basically, what basically happened was, Rise Nation banned basically all SMGs. I think the only ones they didn't ban was the Weevil and the Razorback. But even the Razorback got banned in one match. But and they did that because they knew that a lot of players on Optic, specifically Scump, was great with SMGs, and so they decided to take those away from them to kind of handicap them or hinder them from being as good as they possibly can be. And now that is where I have the issue with the ban protect system, because I personally do not feel like you should be able to beat another player or another team by taking away something that they're good with. Now there's another story if a certain weapon is overpowered or not fair to use in competitive mode, because I'm not saying certain items shouldn't be banned. For example, they banned the FAL and League Play and UAVs and counter UAVs in Black Ops 2 and the Hater or VSAT. But that is something that should involve the players, but should ultimately be done by the developers. And you shouldn't give so much power to the players to where if they feel like, oh, I'm going to use Scump as an example since he was in the tournament. Oh well, we feel Scump is too good with SMGs and we don't want him to be that good, so we don't want to have to play him at his best. So we're going to ban as many SMGs as possible to make him have to play with a different weapon and make him uncomfortable. Now, while I do agree that you should be versatile in your playstyle and with your weapon selection, it's completely unfair to ban or to be able to ban a weapon that you feel someone else is too good with because you don't want to have to play them at their best. I feel like that's taking away from the game, it's taking away from the tournament experience, and it's taking away from the people who are watching, because you're not seeing players at their best. You're seeing players playing with handicaps, and it's just not fair. And I really think Treyarch and Activision need to do something about it, or change the system, or at least make it temporary, so while they gather feedback to see what should be banned, if anything, from arena play and competitive. But ultimately, I just think that what they need to do is, like I said, take that player feedback and then come together and decide collectively as a community the things that should be kept in competitive gameplay and the things that should be banned. For example, I know almost always UAVs and counter UAVs are banned. They need to take time and review every single weapon, its advantages, its disadvantages, and if any weapons need to be banned, they need to just ban it permanently. It shouldn't be left up to a system at the beginning of each game mode that's left solely up to the players. Because on the reverse side of that, let's say that there is something that is overpowered that really should be taken out of the game, and a player chooses to protect it before anybody else can ban it. That's also another perspective to look at it that's kind of unfair, because then you have players using overpowered weapons because they protected it. Or a good there's just it's too many inconsistencies with this system that ultimately make it unfair for the people playing. And that's my take on it. I really believe that, like I said, they just need to review all the weapons and take into account player feedback, and then just make decisions to ban or keep certain weapons from competitive gameplay permanently. So that's my take on the whole ban protect system in Black Ops 3. If you guys have your own opinions, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to think about that. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you found this video entertaining or useful. But this is Prodigy. Thanks for listening. Snipe you or put a shock charge by a C4 or bouncing Betty, and you basically have no way to avoid it, or Claymore, and it was just extremely annoying. So number 9, we have the Commando perk from Modern Warfare 2, and if you've played Modern Warfare 2, then I don't even need to say anything. Commando